My name is DJ Rivers, and I play TK Johnson for the Power Rangers Extended Universe. And you are now watching Action Activate.
Greetings and salutations. It is I, Gazbot, for Action Activate. And if I am Gazbot and this is Action Activate, then with me as always,
it is I, the big dog, still the big dog, here to do a review. It's been a little bit. We are reviewing episode 12 of Mystic Force, Gatekeeper, part 2.
Part 2. Yeah, it's in real life time. I feel like it's been a few weeks since we watched part 1, which is nice because it like built up some anticipation, suspense for what's going to happen.
Yes.
I'm going to start.
In Action Activate time, it's been mere moments for some of you.
As it were. I'm going to press play without the sound. Oh, wait, we got to sync up, don't we? I always forget about that. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Now we're good. You're good.
I'm starting. Okay. And I'm going to have no sound because copyrights. And also I'm going to switch to this. Bloop. So people, once again, if you're watching at home, ideally you've seen this and you're just listening to us, jabber over it, knowing what's going on already. Or if you want to watch along with us, then you need to play it on YouTube or Netflix or wherever it's available when you see
something else.
Yeah, this is just, the idea is if you don't care about it that much, or if you've seen it, the visuals we're giving you are just sort of like to remind you what's going on, because if you do anything more than this, and we get copyright strikes. Even when I made it small and put a little watermark on it, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Don't worry, YouTube loves us.
There's news to talk about, but I think we're going to do a whole episode about that.
We're going to talk about news separately.
Yeah, that will probably go up first. So if you hear us say that,
timey-wimey,
go back, or you've already seen it, depending on who you are. Okay, putting on the sound now.
Last time on Power Rangers Mystic Force.
Another Gatekeeper.
That sound good for you?
Someone close to the Power Rangers.
The heir to the Gatekeeper's power is Claire.
Oh yeah, she did her morph.
And your theory is that she is her mother. Do you still think that?
Yes.
I think it's very wrong.
I do think so.
Now what?
I need to turn down the volume.
I'm sorry, Rangers.
Video.
It wasn't your fault.
Look,
there
up
we
the gate.
Ooh, that's a cool looking monster.
Yeah. He looks like a griffin, maybe.
Yeah, he looks more like he should be in a different series, and I mean that in the best way.
No, actually, he's definitely a gargoyle because he's made. Well, no, I think he fits perfectly like a magical gargoyle griffin character in Mystic Force.
I don't know why, but my knee-jerk reaction was like he should be in Lightspeed Rescue because he's not like a modern day kind of thing.
Okay, I have a commercial.
But to act on it, you need to get out of your comfort zone.
You lost first.
Okay.
Gargoyle of the gates will take
Gargoyle of the gates. I was gonna say because you can see there's like railing and on the battlements, like 'cause he's part of like a castle or something. Alright, so he grabs her. Now they pretty much have everything they need at this point to open the gate.
Yeah.
This guy's cool. I like his weapon.
Magical source. Turn into Megazords.
They haven't done this in a while.
They haven't morphed like that into a Zord now.
Yeah, in a while. I like it. Oh, well, that's over.
Yeah.
Why? That was such a cool moment.
Because we got it. Wow.
This is, wow, they just cannot be bothered. Oh, I see. It's to show that even when they're ready to do their finishing move, it's still not working. This isn't bad, but it makes me realize on the newer seasons, the angles we get from Megazords are so much better.
Yeah. I don't like that they're just in a dark room.
Mordecai!
What'd you say about a dark room?
I don't like that that's their cockpit.
Oh. It's a chess set, isn't it? Yeah.
No, like everything.
You didn't see the chessboard on their visor.
Yeah, but everything is black. Like they could have put any kind of effect behind it.
The destruction of the surface world.
I'm a little disappointed that it's an actual like piece of rock, like it's an actual gate he's opening. It's not that bad. There's nothing really wrong with it, but I just thought it was more of like an energy field he had to escape.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's
Oh, I
out.
feel like this is when the
We gotta
Megazord
fight
gets
him.
destroyed and they need an upgraded Megazord.
Looks like we don't have a choice. Come on, guys.
I do applaud the team, the Red Ranger, for being like, well, we got to fight regardless. Let's go,
Yeah.
even though we know we're going to get beat.
No giving up, thankfully. See, look, this looks like the Megazord's cockpit.
Claire.
Oh, I have one now.
Give one what?
Your
and-
magic was strong enough to raise
Megazord
the gate.
cockpit?
And
Now we'll see if you
I don't know what you need to do to hear me, but we are reviewing this together, and if you can't hear me, it's not very helpful.
Will never.
You have a commercial?
Can you adjust the volume? Because you haven't heard anything
Hold on,
I've said.
pause it. I could hear you, but you were cutting in and out. You said, I have one now. And I said, what? And I heard, and I said, you said, I have one now. And I said, what? And you said, So I guess
Commercial.
you're- okay, I now know that. I am
All
at
right, let's-
416.
I am not. I'm at 416.
Okay, I thought you were commenting on something in the show, and I just couldn't hear what you were saying. So I listen. Your connection.
Prior to that, you could not hear me.
What?
I said prior to that, you couldn't really hear me either.
I think I could. Hold on. What do you think you said that I didn't hear?
Well, right here, I was like, I didn't think you could hear me. What?
That wasn't a matter of not hearing you. That was the first part of the sentence I heard. Prior to that, it
There was
just like a
something in
little
the beginning. I think it was about the Griffin. I'm not 100% sure, though.
I did adjust the volume at some point, but if it
Okay.
continues to be a problem, I'll adjust it again.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, play.
Bingo!
Help you, Korak.
I don't intend to ask for your magic. I intend to take it.
Whoa!
I am the master!
And I think I knew this. There was an eye, a little red eye, but it reminds me of the eye on the Sword of Omen from Thunder.
Yeah, it does for me, too.
The wheel is complete. The gates will open, and our armies will be released.
Oh, wait. So she's opening the gate of the armies?
I guess.
I thought that it was just to let him out.
I think it's for everybody.
Is it 2 gatekeepers for 2 gates, or is it just like it's weakened enough that he could get out now?
I think he squeaked out of it. I don't think he, like, formally was released.
Okay, I'll go with that.
This is a cool finisher. Finisher that did nothing.
Is that the best you've got?
Unfortunately, now. Can't believe I didn't realize that was a wizard hat on the Megazord.
You'll see what true power feels like.
I mean, I know it now, but
Magic strike!
that's kind of cool the way there's like black
Industrial Revolution attack!
He's even stronger than last time.
I can't believe this is only episode 12.
I know.
How are we supposed to fight him? We don't have that kind of power.
I need to go to magic training camp in the forest with, what's his face, the troll.
Yeah.
This madness.
Your pleas are useless. The master's wishes must be obeyed to the very end.
Your pleas are useless.
Oh, yeah, the Master, that weird giant creature that we've kind of sort of not seen.
Yeah. Well, I also thought, I had the impression that the eye weapon he has is attached to the master's power. Like, that was a guy with Sauron.
Oh, I hate this filter they keep using.
Nighttime. You know what? It bothers me when they try to make it be like actual night. When it's like mystic magic night, it doesn't bother me.
It's gonna end.
No. This is not how it ends.
When there's a clear blue sky, it doesn't help.
Protectors of the city.
No, but what I'm saying is, it looks artificial.
That's what we're gonna
but it's
do.
supposed to be artificial in the darkness. It doesn't bother me as much when it's supposed to be like dark, darkness falls on the land because of evil magic. If it's supposed to be regular night, then yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good Red Rangering, you know.
That's
Yeah, see, that CGI is obviously
Yeah.
more than the fake knight.
why did we wait? Are we trying to sneak attack him?
They might be using a plan. They said they don't have the power to beat him. Oh, the motorcycle too. Wow. Okay.
How'd you do better without your powerful formation?
Give me the strength to fight this, Mother.
Are you talking to yourself? According to Big Dog?
We'll see.
I think it's more likely that Udana would turn out to be her mother than, like...
No, because she said it was her sister.
Yes, no, Udana said that. And I'm saying,
I see.
if
Okay.
there's a lie involved, I think her being her mother as opposed to being her own mother. Okay, I got a commercial.
All right.
And now I'm at 8 minutes and 2 seconds.
Got it. We're good.
Go. That's a cool throw. Wow. Okay, they're not doing better. That was cool. Flip with the swing sword.
Yeah.
I guess it's all distraction, so he could get in there.
Oh.
Hang on! I'm coming!
I like this fight because it's not standard, and I don't know where it's
Yeah.
going. I think that's okay. Oh, it's a commercial break pause, but not actually. Lasers!
Oh, that's magical.
But just, it's not even like Mystic Blaster, just lasers!
Magical source. Lasers.
You see that weird little dance he did above the motorcycle? That was
Yeah.
fantastic. Oh yeah, this
wire works interesting.
it's crazy, but it's Power Rangers and magic, so I'll allow it. These capes. I know I've said it before, but
Yeah.
the way just the way they move enhances all the
I'm
choreography.
curious how Lightning Collection is going to use them.
I want it to be cloth with wire. That's what it should be.
Will you settle for just cloth?
I'll settle for cloth, but cloth with wire would be my preferred. But it should be under the shoulder pad thing. This should be plastic.
But the
You know what I mean?
Gatekeeper's energy
Yeah.
is almost gone. Claire will not survive.
And it has to be two-tone. If they cheap out on that, it's gonna.
I promised your mother to protect you. Now I've broken my promise.
This isn't your fault.
Yeah, it's not really a broken. It's a failure, but it's not a broken.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa!
How'd we end up here?
No, blood magic.
I'm getting some MMPR.
Goldar versus.
Yeah,
Jason.
exactly.
I also like that they made a big deal.
There's the magic boxing gloves.
I challenge you to fight right now!
They make a big deal about the secret identity, and as soon as she sees it, she's like, Nick! But yeah, it's only Korag, but still.
What's happening?
Where are
She
we?
looks like she should be in some kind
Your
of
challenge.
Bible movie or something. I don't know. That outfit, like she's gonna turn and it's gonna be like Moses parting the Red Sea or something.
Yeah. I just need a Korag, like real bad. You know?
Oh, yeah. I'm down. I'm also down with the sickness.
Ooh.
I don't like. I know it's magic and it's Power Rangers, so it's like an equal match. I don't like boxing gloves against a sword and shield.
It is taking away from this fight as opposed to him just using his sword.
Or his hands. Even just using his hands would bother me less.
This is definitely American fighting footage, though.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
How do you know?
Did you see the change in camera?
No, my resolution's been drifting in and out. Or
See how much brighter it is for Sentai? See how much darker it is for American?
Okay. So wait, do we think that the boxing gloves are American only?
No.
Oh look, he's using the sword in this like that.
Now he is.
Yeah, I'm saying that it's better.
Still Sentai. Yeah, 100% Sentai.
I love those shots. It's like they're on a cliff. Oh, in the water. What?
It's not over yet!
I didn't know there was water there. It's like a puddle.
Try this! Fire up the Phoenix!
Dry.
What'd you say?
I said dry.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he used the fire of the Phoenix.
See, that is American because that is a Cal explosion.
That should not end the fight.
Your magic is strong, but cannot compare to that of the master.
I'm feeling very satisfied with all these guys.
His power.
Of the Black Lightning.
Magic strike.
And you're destroyed. We need a new Red Ranger.
Right into the hole. She's not really helping much. I don't know. Is she under a spell
Now you
still?
know the power of dark magic. That kind of power will always triumph.
No.
You're wrong.
No, Anakin.
There's more power and courage. The kind it takes to keep going, even when it looks like there's no hope.
I like
That's
the
why
inspirational
dark magic
speech
will never
over
beat
the
us.
fighting of his teammates. That is nice.
Yeah.
Fool.
I don't like grabbing the sword.
Come on, Matt. He's got his ranger suit.
What is
It's hit with
this?
the sword. It doesn't cut through. So
Do we give him MacGuffin power?
What is? I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
He's like putting him in.
He has a mission to fulfill.
There goes your sword.
Oh yeah! Claire! Are you okay?
That was very hard of the cards, but I'll
I
allow
think
it.
so.
Did you get my reference, by the way?
Sorceress is
No.
tougher than I thought.
Nick, you have a mission to fulfill. The infamous Super Mega Force
They have
line.
destroyed my weapon.
All
but
of the
you have
acting
not
that you see from
destroyed
Troy.
me.
Korak!
What was the line?
Robo Knight, you have a mission to fulfill. And he's like glowing,
Get back here!
does a punch.
Promise to fulfill. I could not understand the words you were saying.
Mission.
The
Oh,
other
mission. I still
Rangers.
couldn't.
Mordecon will destroy
I
them.
now
Because the
get it.
audio's goofed.
If I only
Audio's
had the
goofed and
capacity
the show's playing and you were doing it in character. All those together, I
Then you'll have to do
couldn't
it
quite make
again.
out what you're saying. But I did miss all this
Maybe
dialogue, if
we
that makes
could
you feel better.
combine our powers and get control of him.
No.
See?
This-
Power
this
friendship.
is already
They're going to
taken too
combine
much
their
out of it.
powers, and then he's going to get a new
It's what
power
my
up.
mother would have done.
Purple and red makes reddish
All
purple.
right, Claire.
Purplish red.
Magic staff! Full power!
Wait, I wonder if she's the daughter of her mother who's gone and Korad. And that makes them like brother and
Interesting.
sister.
Maybe we should stop.
She has purple.
Keep going.
Okay.
Did you say they're brother and sister?
Yeah.
How would
Because
that make them brother and sister?
I previously said that I think Korag is his
Remember me?
father.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
so Korag is also her father. I could see, yeah, it seems like there could be a lot of familial relations with the other.
Are we getting a new form?
Did he just call Korag's horse? What he did? Yeah. He's done that before, though.
Yeah, he did it once.
I raised the gate. I've got to be the one to lower it again.
All right, you do it, Claire.
I feel like putting her hands up would have made this better than just looking like she got a bad part.
Very Infinity Stone. Oh, that's it. Oh, what? What? Did she just turn into us? What's happened? Oh, it's gonna suck him back in.
What's happening?
You know what's happening. You're going down, buddy.
I'm yelling timber, you better move, you better dance. Don't take us down from that beautiful rendition, YouTube.
If you're a
Okay, I
homeowner
got
in
a commercial.
California, you won't have to pay your electric bill
skip it.
ever again.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have one. I'll probably have one soon.
I'm at 1601. Where are you?
I'm about there. You're good.
I want a Korag figure the most, but
Who dares interfere?
that girl who's able to save it. I want her second most.
I don't care about her.
I know you don't, but I think she's really cool. I like the evil female characters more than you.
Fair. Here we go.
The Taurus
Ooh.
Phoenixes. Ooh.
Now it's my turn.
That fits together well with the gold highlights.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like this better than the main Megazord. We have seen this. Remember the flaming mane?
I know. I just thought it would be different, but it's not.
I mean, I like it, but it's not new. I like this whole thing. The whole bunch of, like,
You guys
humanoid Zords as a team. Yeah, that's just as I say that, like, oh, we're just gonna do the standard. Okay.
Oh, that was an awful transition.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
That was terrible. I did not like that.
Editing clearly, but
My snow staff. No, Strava looks rotten.
See, she's actually waving her hands instead of going.
well, she's a real wizard. Claire just has like an infinity gem in her forehead, like Adam Warlock.
Check it out.
Comics Adam Warlock, like Vision. Let's say like Vision.
Where'd this energy come from?
I don't know, but it couldn't have come at a better time.
Wait, is that gonna be the whole
Let's see what I
explanation?
can do. Ha!
Is that because Udana got her staff back?
Dark magic strike!
I feel like we need an explanation beyond we got new magic. You're talking, I can't hear you.
I'm not.
Okay.
I was trying to hear what they were gonna say. Oh, it's frozen.
That was a nice effect.
It's ice
How
power.
did we do that?
Yeah, that's her.
It's gotta be.
Udana?
Udana!
The White Ranger.
Whoa, whoa, look at this. Is she there in
Udana!
spirit? Or is she... Okay. She's pulling a Luke Skywalker maneuver.
I have a feeling in the Sentai, maybe White Ranger legitimately died. And this is like a...
That does feel like I'm still with you, my friend.
Yeah.
This is my final act on Earth. Yeah, yeah, especially with this, yeah. If we don't see her again, well, no, because you can always film new stuff. Or...
But the master will prevail!
Checkmate!
Oh, there's the chess theme.
Boom.
I wonder if in Japan it was like Mystic and chess were the two main themes.
Who knows? Not me.
Great
Never
job,
lost control.
Rangers! Mordecai's gone! Finally!
Forever. All right.
Had to throw in forever. Definitely.
Definitely. And no one... Oh, I didn't realize how small she was.
No! The snow staff stays with me. You have served your purpose, so I will let you escape with your life.
What?
You should be grateful.
I can feel no gratitude towards such a heartless creature as you, Korag. Only pity.
What was her purpose to let the other guy
To help
kill?
them kill, what's his name?
Okay.
Wake up, child.
Look, there's a lot of dandruff coming out of the trees.
Here comes a gatekeeper. Here comes a White Ranger Mystic Force.
Udana. You're alive.
A little frozen around the edges, but yes, I'm alive.
Mordecai's gone, Claire. For good.
I forgot about that entrance.
Udana
I
was
did
able to
too.
call for power of the
Cool.
snow staff to help us, but we couldn't have done it without Claire.
You sealed the forces of evil back into the depths. You're like a super sorceress.
Yeah, I guess I am.
They could have just made you a ranger, but they decided not to and just make a
I feel like
completely
she's
different
going
costume.
right back to being comic relief after this episode.
But that was my mother's power. And now it's all gone.
Niella would be proud of you today.
I appreciate that the power wasn't hers and like so it's gone, but I feel like her personality shouldn't completely revert to what it was. She should still be
Yeah.
more confident and dedicated. But I feel like she's gonna go right back to being comic relief. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
A Green Lantern ring.
Oh.
Udana!
I remember babies.
Udana! I did it!
Oh boy.
What is it, Clara?
There it is.
I finally perfected my banishing spell.
Oh, come on, Claire. Really? We had to do it this episode. We couldn't even wait.
Maybe not
Boo.
perfected.
Boo show. Why would that make you clumsy? You can still see. Oh,
Terrible.
yep. This is a good shot.
Mordecai is no more. but his weapon will be of great use to me.
I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah.
Korag cannot be trusted. Who will lead us now that Mordecai is gone?
I think Korag.
All right, knock off
Okay.
Sauron.
What'd
I thought that was all right.
you say?
I said I thought that was all right.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I didn't like the reversion to comic relief. And there was a couple like stereotypical things, but like overall that battle wasn't super by the numbers predictable.
I feel like the biggest strengths we've seen in this season is the fights. And then
Agreed.
everything else we're just like, it's kind of like with current Power Rangers where we're like, please don't let the comic relief be bad. Like this season, I feel like, please don't let the non-in-costume Ranger stuff be bad. And usually...
Yes, but even with the cringe that we just did at her going back to comic relief, I don't think Claire is even in the top 10 of bad comic relief in Power Rangers.
I'm not saying she is. I'm saying it's less on the characters and more on the situations.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And that one specifically, though, it's like, oh, character growth and development. Nope, that didn't matter. That didn't. It's like, it would have been better if she has this new resolve and has this new confidence and she's trying. And we see her, and then maybe in a few episodes she makes a mistake, and she's like, I'm still learning, and like, but like with like less of like laughing at her and more of like she's gonna power through.
Yeah,
that bothered me. But other than that, I don't really have much of an issue with this episode.
I thought this episode was better than fine.
I would give it an A-. That's how much
I wouldn't even come close to an A-.
What would you give it?
On a positive side, I would give it a B-. If I was being nitpicky, arguments could be made for a C+.
What are the biggest nitpicks you have that are bringing it down?
I think there's a lot of inconsistency when it comes to the storytelling, where like, for one example, we've praised the fights. I think the fights are good. I think they're utilizing the Japanese footage very well. I think some of the American footage is very good, as we talked about in the Korag Red Ranger fight. And then in the Megazord fight, we loved how they had all the different, Zords fighting and everybody was a team. And there was that cool little, I'm going to use the heart of the cards and, win kind of thing. And then there was a bad transition wherever everybody turned into the Megazord again. It was kind of whatever.
That was not a great transition, but it didn't ruin the whole thing for me.
I'm not saying it ruined it for me, but I'm saying that's one example of something I like, having something I'm like, eh. And then the actual story itself, a lot of it kind of didn't make sense to us. There are a lot of times where we're like, wait, why is it like this? How does this work? What about that? And like,
yeah, you're not wrong. And I guess for me, like almost all Power Rangers and a lot of just fantasy television in general has that like, wait, what? Like if you really think about it, the better it's written, the less of that there is. But there's always going to be some because it's stuff that can't happen.
Yeah.
And then the more exciting it is, the more funny it is, the more whatever's going on. Ideally, you would not think of that stuff until later, and it wouldn't, and then you're like, oh, that didn't really make sense. And I guess my satisfaction with the entertainment level is higher than yours, so that I'm a little less focused on that stuff. Not that it isn't there, but I'm like a little bit more distracted from the entertaining side than you are.
I keep thinking of how you and I were for SPD, and I think that's why I'm grading harsher on this, because even though it's not fresh for us, it would be fresh if we did watch it in order. So to me,
it's semi-fresh.
Semi, but to me, it's one of those things where I'm going to grade it a little harsher because it came off of something that, again, a lot of times we'll reference, when we review these and we're like, the new season did it like this, and that's why we like it. And in this instance, I'm only judging it from the era it's in and literally the season before. And it's like,
and that is fair. And I guess I'm coming at it because I've heard negative things about Mystic Force. And I think a lot of the reason is because historically it followed one of the most beloved seasons. And so even though it's not the worst season, it does get graded harsher like you're doing, which isn't necessarily unfair, but that's how I've always heard it described. So as I'm watching it, I'm thinking people say this is terrible. This isn't terrible, so I'm kind of in a defensive posture about it in that way.
I think I'm definitely grading harsher than you, but I agree that it's not the worst season. It's just one of those things that the things, like, given the tools they had, I feel like certain shortcomings could be avoided, and that's why I'm a little more critical of them. I think just because we saw one season ago how good they
Right.
were doing it. And I know in the timeline of Ranger history, this isn't one of the seasons they're like, oh, they're wrapping up the Disney
Right.
era. It's getting
Yeah, it
like
was
it's
smack
still
in the middle.
firmly in the middle.
Yeah, true. You make good points. And maybe partially, like maybe kind of like the defensiveness of me is like, because you're like B- or C, I'm like A-, whereas maybe it really should just be a B from both of us, or I don't know. But I enjoyed it. I look forward to more. I am happy that we're out of some of that early filler episode stuff and we're getting the meat of it. Yeah, I look forward to more. But until next time, I've been Gazbot.
Still the big dog.
And
to the power.
And
I just realized we're both wearing Ink One shirts, but the exact opposite Ink One shirts.
Oh, that's interesting, but not crazy because I think we both own like 5 each.
I narrowed mine down. I think I'm down to like 3 now.
I've got the 5 Tommies, Green Ranger, White Ranger from Mighty Morphin. I've got Mighty Morphin, and I've got Megazord. That's 5 at least. And I mean, if I'm forgetting one, that's still 5.
I have Tommy, the Mighty Morphin team, and this.
Okay. So you've only I've got 5, but all of mine are like on their last legs though. So.
Mine were on my last legs, which is why I don't have those anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.